Movati, when I teach, they have this power and flow, which is nothing but a set of sequences coming from Vinyasa Yoga and Ashtanga Vinyasa practice. Then they have this hot sweat and surrender, which is half the class about sweating and intensity, which is again coming from Vinyasa and Ashtanga Vinyasa practices, along with restorative practices joined together for next 30 minutes, which is about yin practice, restorative and yoga practice. So similarly, they have these hatha classes, which is about traditional way of doing classes. And so similarly, each studio or each place may have renamed their classes with a certain name indicating what can you expect in that class. Like if you see Power Yoga, it is all about intensity, sweat, and you have to have a lot of energy to do that. If you see Hatha Yoga, it's doable for anybody and everybody, and there are a lot of different stages in that practice also. Like you can start with beginners class and then move on to intermediate and then advanced. And as far as I know, a lot of places when they're doing Hatha, they offer the beginners and then the intermediate and advanced practices. And similarly, so the names can be different. A person for intensity can use Power Yoga, or they can use Ashtanga Vinyasa Yoga, or they can use the term, movement and flexibility can be another term that they can use to define that class type. But at the back of it, it is those kinds of forms coming together in that kind of a specific practice. Similarly, when you see yin, it is all about deep release and relaxation. So yin can be renamed as a slow class, slow practice, or even a form called restorative practice, which is actually different from yin, but on the similar lines, or the ideology is the same, getting into deep release and relaxation. So these are all slowing down practices. So don't get confused by how do I choose what class I'm supposed to do. If you are a beginner, start with Hatha and beginners class preferably, or even intermediate is great if your teacher is there to guide you. And then if you are really high intensity, high energetic kind of a personality, go ahead with Ashtanga Vinyasa or Power Flows. And if you're really depleted and tired, feel free to get into yin and restorative classes, a lot of breathing practices before you start your asana journey.